Hey scholars, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Monster Legends video, and this video is obviously about the calendar update. Like I do a calendar update every Monday, and obviously we have the calendar that is from the September 7th till September 13th, and we have tons of new events that are happening, and I'll be explaining each and every one of them in quite a bit of detail so that you guys have a complete picture of what is coming up and how can you exactly get what you want. So let's start with Monday, that is today, and first of all we have the Craster's Tale, and this will be the last day of Craster's Tale, so make sure to get those last 50 cells. And yeah, you should be on those 50 cells and you should have done quite a bit of collections as well, and hopefully you'll be getting Craster if you did go for him. Then we'll be having the top monsters breeding event that is also in its last day, so a bit more on that in just a second. So we have the top monsters breeding event in which you can breed a bunch of top monsters, and obviously for every successful breeding you get 5 Craster's cells, and for every non-successful breeding you get 2 Craster cells. So this is a great way for those of you who are missing just a few cells in order to get more Craster's cell, and then you can open some more chests of Craster's tail, and then you can get some Craster's cell as well. So the monsters that are available are quite good in my opinion, and I think except Kihaku, every one of them is pretty great, and each and every one of them can be used in wars, especially if you're doing wars in the lower leagues rather than the legendary league. Now most of the people are now using cosmics and mythics, but again some of these are good and can compete with cosmics and mythics ranked up. And also we have very easy combos to beat those monsters, so I'm sure that most of you have every one of the combos. And the monsters that I would recommend from the top monsters breeding event are Neobuki, O'Reilly, Devastress, Isel, and Zombig, because each and every one of them is pretty great and I think will do quite a bit of damage once you're going against legendaries themselves. And yeah, they are pretty good, and if you want to know more about the combos you can obviously go to the game and click on the right hand side and then go to the top monsters breeding event circle and click on it, and there you'll get all of the combos, or you can just screenshot this and you'll have all of the combos. And this also contains all of the jokers as well, so if you wanted the combos, here they are. Make sure to screenshot, and some of the monsters like I said are pretty good, so if you want to go for them, go for them. And also you'll be getting 5 or 2 Craster cells. And yeah, that basically concludes my thoughts on the top monsters breeding event. Now back to the calendar. So then we'll also be having the elite days. Now today is also the last day of the elite days, so if you haven't opened up the elite chests or you have not purchased your cells yet of the monsters, the elite monsters that you want, well, be sure to do so now. Then tomorrow, which is Tuesday, we'll be having the Heist and the Brutalizer's path. Now Brutalizer was a paid Legends Pass monster, so a lot of people won't have him, but Heist was a PvP monster and most of the people have Heist, and this is a great way for you to get some cells of Heist and hopefully rank him up if you're lacking some cells and you just want to rank him up. And or either you can also do Cap Breakout and get Heist to the next level as well. Then we'll be having the Rotten's Trap Equipment Challenge, and in this challenge you'll be getting a bunch of silver relics, gold relics, and obviously if you do plan on spending gems on this challenge and quite a few gems, you will be getting Rotten's Trap. Now more about that in just 1 second. So I have information about the equipment challenge right here. In this equipment challenge you can obtain Rotten's Trap, a brand new diamond relic that will go perfectly with the skills of the monster Rotten, like I said, and in this you'll be able to get silver relics, gold relics, etc. And even if you are a free-to-play player, just make the most out of this event and you'll probably have some gold relics, some silver relics, and bronze relics for your collection, and you can use them as fusion material, etc. And obviously if you are below level 30, they will get stored in your storage and you can use them in the future once you are beyond level 30. Now if any of you is interested on what Rotten's Trap does, so we do not have the complete information about Rotten's Trap, but we do have some, so I'm just going to be telling you in just a moment. So here I have information about Rotten's Trap. So that is, after being damaged by a skill, if the wearer's life is about 50%, it will deal X points of earth damage to all enemies. That has 2 uses, so it can be very useful with monsters that have the trap slot unlocked and they have a very high and tanky life. You can use this to deal some damage. Furthermore, you can also drain stamina for all of the enemies if one of your ally dies, so that is pretty good as well. So yeah, if you do get this diamond relic from any of your diamond relic chest openings or any other way, please do let me know. This is a phenomenal relic and you can use this in a bunch of different situations. Now moving back to the calendar. Now I have the calendar right in front of me again, and as you can see, the Rotten Trap challenge will last for 3 days, so you make the most of it and do all of your collections every 8 hours and get yourself some relics. And then we'll also be having the relic breeding event that will also be lasting 3 days. Now the relic breeding event, in case you guys were wondering what the relic breeding event is, there you can breed a bunch of monsters and you'll be getting like 5 bronze relic chests regardless of whether you manage to breed the monster or you do not manage to breed the monster. Now if you're interested on what kind of monsters there will be available, so here they are, just a second. So guys, as you can see, I have the relics breeding event in front of me, and as you can see, the monsters that you can breed are Sting Westclaw, we have Lady Solaris, Amiibo, Toshiro, Inquisitor Fullman, and we also have Saulout. Now these are some interesting legendary monsters, none of them really viable in the meta right now. In case you were wondering about the combinations, well, here they are, and if you want to breed any one of them for your collection, definitely do so. And if you want to know what kind of monsters they require, just take a screenshot and work on those monsters. Either you have to hash them or craft them, whatever, this is your chance to do so. And like I said, for every successful or unsuccessful attempt, you will be getting 2 bronze relic chests, so those can serve as fusion material for your diamond relics, your gold relics, any relics you want to level up, etc. Or you can also craft diamond relics for that. So yeah, that is all the information that I have for the Relics breeding event. Again, moving back to the calendar. So now that we are done with the Relics breeding event, coming to Friday, we'll be having the Raiders of the Night Maze, in which we'll be having the monster that is Manipulate. Now I have talked at length about Manipulate skills. I have also gone over on how you can get Manipulate, and I will also be doing a video on how you can get Manipulate in just 2 days. Now all you have to do is log in every 4 hours, get your maze coins that are 225, and hopefully by the time this challenge arrives, you will have 3,800 and something coins, like around 3,850, and you can get Manipulate from the limited time pack. Also, we'll be having the Aatrox cells breeding event, in which you'll be able to breed a bunch of monsters and also get Aatrox cells as a reward. More on that in just a second. So guys, as you can see, I have pulled up the requirements and the combos for the Aatrox cells breeding event. Now from this breeding event, the main star is obviously Shade Moon, and if you are successful, you get 10 Aatrox cells. If you're unsuccessful, you get 5 Aatrox cells. Now this isn't a great way to obtain Aatrox cells, but if you're lacking like 10 cells, 5 cells, 15 or 20 cells, you can obviously go and try this method out, and hopefully you will have enough to either craft Aatrox, or either you will have enough to rank him up to a certain level, or even cap a breakout. Now for Shade Moon, he's a legendary monster. He's not that great. He has the area dodge trait, but as a status caster, so if you want Shade Moon for your collection purposes, definitely do get him. And the combo, as you can see, is on the screen. If you want to screenshot it, go right ahead. The combo is pretty easy. These are just breedable legendary monsters, and obviously we have the breeding jokers as well that are pretty easy to obtain. Then moving back again to the calendar in just a few moments, we are back with the calendar, and also on Friday we will be having the Forsaken Days starting. So if you have 100 Forsaken Souls as a free-to-play player, I am pretty surprised because there is no way you could have obtained them free to play. But if you are pay to win there, and if you do have some Forsaken Souls saved up, this will be your chance to get some Forsaken cells and obviously obtain some Forsaken monsters if you have enough to open a chest. Then moving to Saturday, we'll be having again the same things as before, but we'll also have the Corale Brutalis challenge. Now this challenge will also be a progressive island, and you'll have to log in every 8 hours or so and collect all of the required items. Now you will have to spend gems along the lines of 150, and then you'll be able to get this monster. Correct me if I'm wrong, but what it is. Now Corale Brutalis is a great taunt monster, and the trap relic, like I mentioned, would work great on him, but he is good for only collection purposes now. So if you want to get him, definitely do get him. A lot of players, I think, do already have him because he was a race monster. Then for Sunday, we have basically the same events except for the Vault Keys challenge. Now the Vault Keys challenge is an amazing challenge in which you can get keys that are required to open vault slots. Now they are extremely hard to come by, so definitely do get as many vault keys as possible and open as many slots as possible, because as the game progresses and more monsters are released, you will be forced to delete some monsters because you will be lacking space. And to combat that, we have obviously the Wall Keys challenge, and then we can open the wall slots and keep those monsters there. Now, one thing to remember is the monsters in the wall slot won't be making any gold, so definitely do keep those monsters that have a lower gold production there. Just a tip there. And for next week, we'll be having the new marathon, which is the Drakan Armada marathon. Now, this marathon I am pretty excited about. I think this is a tad bit too early because next week is just going to be the second last week of September, but we are having the marathon, which I'm pretty amazed about. And also we'll be having the Legends Pass, and also for next week we'll be having the magical colossal. Now, I have done a detailed video on the Legends Pass and I'll be linking it down below in the comments, so be sure to check that out if you haven't already done so. And as for the magical colossal, now this will be your chance to get all 4 of the breeding jokers, and obviously a lot of people have been complaining that they do not want to spend 600 gems or whatever X amount of gems on the breeding jokers. Now this is your chance to get each of the breeding jokers for free. Also, we'll be having a chance to breed the 3 nemesis monsters from the magic category, which are Zyron the Ruby, Zyron the Quartz, and obviously Zyron the Emerald. Now the best of them is obviously Zyron the Ruby. Now if you want to know the combinations for the colossal breed event, definitely make sure to click on that like button, click on that subscribe button, and turn those notifications on. As soon as those combos are available, I will be making a video on that, and then you guys can obviously breed those monsters. And as for the Drakan Armada marathon, like I said, it's a bit early and the monster looks super amazing. Now we can expect some great traits. This monster looks like an attacker to me. Now I would love to hear your thoughts about this monster down below, so be sure to comment them down below as well. Now, having said all of that, I hope you have a good picture on what's coming up next week and how exactly can you prepare for each of the events that are coming next week. So I hope this video was educational and you did get something of value from this, and if you did, I would like you all to click on the subscribe button, turn those notifications on, and give me a like. Also, once we reach 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a $20 Legends Pass to one lucky winner. So yeah, just keep that in mind as well. And yeah, that is it for this video. I will be seeing you in the very next one. Until then, peace out.